Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, إِذَا الشَّمْسُ كُوِّرَتْ, when the sun will lose its light, or when the sun will roll into a strange type of ball. It's already a ball now, but what Allah is telling us, it will lose its light and its power. It will eat itself away. إِذَا الشَّمْسُ كُوِّرَتْ وَإِذَا النُّجُومُ انْكَدَرَتْ, and when the stars will lose their position or will collide with one another. وَإِذَا الْجِبَالُ سُيِّرَتْ, when the mountains will be made flat and equal in level. So the mountains are now different levels, right? So Allah says suyirat, meaning they're made leveled. Leveled meaning with the ground. إذا الشمس كورت وإذا النجوم انكدرت وإذا الجبال سيرت وإذا العشار عطلت. And when beasts or camels that are pregnant will drop their babies. In another verse in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ اتَّقُوا رَبَّكُمْ, O people, guard yourselves from the anger of Allah, or the punishment of Allah.
يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ اتَّقُوا رَبَّكُمْ إِنَّ زَلْزَلَةَ السَّاعَةِ شَيْءٌ عَظِيمٌ.
The rumbling of the last hour is something great, enormous, huge, unbelievable. If Allah says it's azim, something unbelievable. إِنَّ زَلْزَلَةَ السَّاعَةِ شَيْءٌ عَظِيمٌ. Why? Allah says,
يَوْمَ تَرَوْنَهَا تَذْهَلُ كُلُّ مُرْضِعَةٍ عَمَّا أَرْضَعَتْ وَتَضَعُ كُلُّ ذَاتِ حَمْلٍ حَمْلَهَا وَتَرَى النَّاسَ سُكَارَى وَمَا هُمْ بِسُكَارَى وَلَكِنَّ عَذَابَ اللَّهِ شَدِيدٌ.
Which means on that day you will see every woman that is pregnant, her baby will be dropped. She can't hold it out of fear. Every single woman that's pregnant. And you will find the people running around as if they are intoxicated, drunk, like a drunk person. But they are not drunk. But the punishment of your Lord is so scary and so hard. So Allah keeps on saying, وَإِذَا الْوُحُوشُ وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ سُجِّرَتْ. The ocean also will lose its balance. Imagine. And we all witnessed on television examples of the tsunami. That's only little examples happening now. Allah tells us when the oceans really lose their balance. Big tsunamis. And imagine, it's undescribable. When you hear these things, mountains and earth lifted and crushed, the sun losing its light and power, the stars colliding with one another, the oceans losing their balance and their laws of balance and all that stuff. This only tells you that there is a terrible imbalance happening in the universe, in the solar system, gravity, everything, as though everything is reversed. As though gravity is being lost and everything is being reversed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also tells us that when He destroys the earth, Allah tells us that every man will remember and what remembrance do for him. In Surah Al-Qiyamah, Allah swears by the Qiyamah, by the day of resurrection and by the day of destruction. When Allah swears by something, it's something amazing. Allah says, لا أقسم بيوم القيامة ولا أقسم بالنفس اللوامة. I swear by the day of resurrection and I swear by the soul that repents. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us that when you hear about the hereafter and the destruction, come back to your Lord. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala values you a lot. Come back to your Lord. nafs al-lawwama. And then Allah talks about how He will raise you and how He will gather you. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says,
فإذا برق البصر وخسف القمر وجمع الشمس والقمر يقول الإنسان يومئذ أين المفر.
Behold, when the eyesight is taken to shock like lightning, meaning everything is taken away before your eyes like lightning, and the sun and the moon are joined or eclipsed. Allahu A'lam, is this on earth or is this on the Day of Judgment? I'm not sure. But man will say, where are we going to run away to? There's no running away. Where are you going to run away? I read a Muslim scientist who knows a lot about the laws of physics and metaphysics. He had this theory, Allahu A'lam if this is true or not, but it interested me a lot. Said, as Allah describes how the world will end and how the gravity will be lost and the stars and the solar system and the universe, and he started talking about black holes and what are they and what happens there and where do they lead to, and all these things. He started saying things like when man says, where are we going to run away to? They can't. There's no escape. It's not that something's holding him there, it's just that wherever they go, it returns them back to where they started. They can't go anywhere. As though the skies will be opened. And this is in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us the skies will be opened and things will be revealed and the angels will descend. What is this? What's happening to the universe? Where are we? What's happening? It's as if something's camouflaged, covering you, and then suddenly it's just released. And whatever was behind it is revealed. And Allah talks about something like that in the Quran in Surah Qaf. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The power says, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ وَنَعْلَمُ مَا تُوَسْوِسُ بِهِ نَفْسُهُ وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْهِ مِنْ حَبْلِ الْوَرِيدِ. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says afterwards in a few verses down,
لقد كنت في غفلة من هذا فكشفنا عنك غطاءك فبصرك اليوم حديد.
You were before this, you had a veil in front of your eyes. You couldn't see the unseen. Today, we unravel, we take this veil away, and now your eyesight is sharp. You can see everything. So Allahu A'lam. But there is a changing, and you will see the unseen. But what benefit will that be? That's why they say, أين المفر? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran as well that the people will say, يوم يتذكر الإنسان. Man will remember. They'll remember the purpose why they were here. They'll remember that they had to worship Allah. They'll remember that they had to prepare for this day. وَأَنَّ لَهُ الذِّكْرَى. Allah says, what's remembrance going to benefit them that day? It's over. So when everything on earth dies, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroys the universe. I remember last class we mentioned about some scientific discoveries and theories based on discoveries they found now in space. Scientists say that the universe will either reach a point where it will be stabilized, where everything will freeze, or they said the universe will crunch, come back on itself like an elastic recoil, like elasticity. It recoils. Some say it will keep stretching until it all gets destroyed and then a new universe will be created by another Big Bang. That's their idea when they don't believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the Quran tells us there will be a destruction, there will be a collision, there will be a recreation of something else, but not by chance, but by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But it's amazing how they say these things when they don't believe in the Quran. They're so close yet so far. Subhanallah.